guys. And look,
Hello, hey.
we've got Professor. I almost said Professor Discus, but I couldn't come up
That's
with
not
the
me.
right name
Yeah.
of the fish. The Discus just lost my brain. And I couldn't call you Professor Fish. But
you
Dr.
could've.
Anthony is right here, and we got Mr. Whip right here. And
Hello, hello.
tonight,
Wait,
we are going to
wait,
talk. Oh,
wait.
yes.
Can we change Whip's name to his new nickname?
No, you better not. I'll drop another F-bomb.
Oh, you guys, if you weren't all here 10 minutes ago when we were backstage, but he got me demonetized behind stage. So, yeah, don't be calling Whip any other nicknames. That's
Okay.
what Dr. Anthony and I learned tonight.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Why is
Well-
your show not coming up?
Oh, I see it.
Hmm.
Well, we've got. Wait, I'm waiting for the wave.
You're probably
No, I've got a 10-minute or 10-second delay between the show and what we're seeing in real life.
that's how it always is, normally, I think.
Yep. There's always a delay. So that you have time to
To demonetize yourself.
Well, they do that. I heard they do that with football games and or not just football games, but all sporting events in case there's something like a terrible shooting or an explosion or something bad would
Someone
happen.
presses, yep.
Yeah, a streaker,
Yep.
all that different stuff. So they have a little bit of a 5-minute window to delete it.
Hey, Miss Dee.
But do you want to say hi to
Give me
people?
6. I can do that. Let me get back to the. There it is. You go to comments. Scroll back to the top. We got Cat House being number 1.
No,
And
that was way before. I mean, that's too long ago.
No, that's
What's this thing that says
648.
goal?
He said it. He beat you, everybody. Then Doc Anthony come in, and then Nancy B, and then Zenny, and then Aquarium Domain, and Scuba Steve, and Six,
Hey, Scuba
and
Steve.
Pegasus, and Way. Hey, Way. Sevilla
Hey,
Steve,
partner.
Miss Dee, Mary Oliver, the one and only you, Xanadu.
That's me.
That's you. And Toonie Loon. Hey, Toonie.
Hey, Tune.
And Diana Roach.
And I've got good news this week. There's going to be
And
no
that's
math
Stephen
in
P's here.
tonight's show.
Stephen P.
Oh, that's good.
Jenna P. And I'm
As
at the
much
bottom.
as I enjoyed that.
No, you say hi to you, Aquarium Domain, Jeremy.
Were you not
P's,
listening? I said all of those names.
Whip's World.
Well-
You say hi to Whip.
I didn't say hello to that bozo.
Oh, okay. That I wouldn't say
he
hi to
just
that
gave himself
bozo
a
either.
nickname. I hope we don't start hearing the F-bomb. Okay. Well, tonight, I spent the whole day outside and it is getting hot. It was like 85 degrees. And I said, you know what? I need to get my summer tubs up or, started. I get them out and I get the plants going. And then like 2 weeks, 3 weeks later, I'll start getting the fish. And normally I still wait till May. And we're not even to April yet. Is this year just really warm or what's going on?
Not up here.
Really warm. Really warm.
So we got a chance it could get cool again. Yeah, it's still the
I know.
plants will be fine. If I get the tubs ready in this heat, I can fill them up. And, I like doing that. I don't like pouring any chemicals into tubs. So I fill them up and I just let the chlorine and everything evaporate out of it. So we just got normal water like old fashioned days. And then I put the plants in. And this year, I've always done guppies. Last year was the first year I tried doing something else and I did rosy barbs. And let me see if I I have a photo of Rosie Barbs, these guys, and I messed up and I did a combination of more males and females, and I'm supposed to do twice as many girls as boys. So next month in April, what I'll do is I'm going to spend the whole freaking month looking for 6 Rosie Barb girls to put in with my 2 Rosie Barb girls and 4 boys that I have in the fish room. And then they're all going to go outside. And I was very happy with how big they got. I mean, they get pretty good size and they're just a big, beautiful fish. I I like them. And it's kind of fun doing a fish other than guppies, even though I love the guppies. But the whole idea of my guppies is I just farm the guppies. It's not really for anything else. And so I thought I'd maybe do 4 things of guppies and maybe try to do the Rosie Barbs and some 2 other fish. And I thought we could talk about it tonight. And do now that you're up in Portland area, can you do tubbing?
Probably maybe 3 or 4 months out of the year. But my wife, because I have the 2 fish rooms, has nixed any outside water. Now I am going to have a greenhouse that's going to have some, some cultures going and maybe, some secret fish breeding in there, but no tubs or anything like that.
Gotcha. Well, how about you, Whip?
I have 100-gallon tub that I did last year that I'll do again this year. I need to find some more platinum rice fish though, because I've only got, I think, 3 out of the 5 left. So I don't know how long they live. Are they just a couple years and then
a couple years? Couple years. You didn't get any breeding taking place?
No, because there was also the minnow, the rosy red minnow. I had bought originally, and I think if there was any breeding, they probably would.
Yeah, look, the Tropus nutrensis. Yeah, that's I mean, they eat anything.
Yeah, that's what I figured. So. Yeah. I didn't know I was getting the platinums. I just needed some fish in there to take care of the mosquito larvae. So I went to the store looking for the same fish that Ed is looking for, the Rosie Barb. Couldn't find it. So I went with the Rosie Red instead, just because I could see them in there.
Mm.
And then Dr. Ted sent me 5 of the Medaka, they're all the same, right? Medaka rice fish, they're all the same.
Yeah.
He sent me some with the plant, and I'm like, oh, cool. So I was hoping they would breed, but then I saw nothing. So I'm like, oh, I bet you those minnows are eating up every egg or fry that comes up. Hey, with Laura, that's the other channel for Skippy, I believe. Right? Unless I forgot, which is possible because I forget a lot.
Awesome. Well, I would love to get.
It even says that right on there. If I read it,
I have. Oops, that's not what I got. My
nice
fish out of water.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, we'll go to the Grommy here. We'll talk about this Grommy. Dr. Ted suggested this guy to me last year. Now, correct me if I've never bred Grommies in my life, but I mean they're a labyrinth fish, right? So they've got a lung.
They'll be a bubble nester. Now, the problem with the Grommies is they're very warm water fish. When the temperature drops, they're going to drop like flies.
What's your temperature range do you think they can be in?
I would say below 70, they're going to have problems.
Okay. Well, I pull my guppies out before 70 also.
Okay.
These guys, I kept in till the end of November.
Yeah.
Because the water was like 50 degrees and they were doing fine out there, except my hand was freezing pulling them out, which is really cool to get an extra 2 months of tubbing in with a fish. But so, I mean, if these guys are going to be basically like my guppies, can they handle the hotter waters? Because my water is going to get to like 90s sometimes.
Yeah, the problem with fish in hot water is that there's no oxygen. But since these are labyrinth fish, they come to the surface to go bare. So that shouldn't be a problem.
Cool. Well, I would really like to do that. And then with these, will they work with any plant? Or because last year the plants was what hurt me severely last year. The two plant producers I normally went to, one closed down, the other one sold out to a new place. So I went to two new places last year to buy my plants, and one of them had a pesticides on their plants. And it literally killed, there wasn't even water worms at the bottom of my tub at the end of the year. I mean, there wasn't a snail, there was nothing. There wasn't a larva of any type. It was just a dead zone. So I don't know what they were treating those plants with, but it wiped fish out of 4 of my tubs. And I mean, that was a lot of guppies that I lost. And I'm never going back to that fish store, because that was actually one of my local fish stores even too. That's a big bummer. The new place that bought out my pond store, they like sell the plants for twice as much as what they used to go for. They were bought out by a New Jersey outfit, and they charge us the same prices as they charge New England area, and it's just like
The poor Southern folks can't afford it, can they?
Well, not when you think about how the plants, where they come from, because I mean they're coming from our waters almost. The hyacinth? Okay, I used to be able to get hyacinth. Well, normally hyacinth sells like you can get a hyacinth for $4, and they were selling it for twice that. So 10 of them was 80 instead of 40, and that's just a huge increase in price. So I bought my one fish store found out about it, so he got a bunch of hyacinth and was selling it, but he didn't find out who he was getting it from, and it killed everybody's fish. Now, thankfully, I wasn't putting it in with beautiful koi and stuff like that. I mean, I'm sure there was people that lost probably thousands, but yeah, it's just a bummer. So I'm going to go to this one lady that I used to buy my hyacinth from her. Her name's Wick, and it's really funny because she lives near where Whip is going to live, and it's called Wick's World. And she's a Asian little old lady that has a fish store, and she sells hyacinth for like $4. And so it's just, I got to drive through the mountains to get to her, and it's like a really tough road to drive because it's like super, super windy. But she's like behind Buc-ee's. So I get to go to
for
Buc-ee's.
Me. Whoops, wrong chat.
Uh-oh, what happened?
It says feet pics for me. Feet pics for me. Whoops, wrong chat. Oh, hi, Steven. Hey, David.
Okay.
That's what I said. I had to bring that one to light.
Well,
when you were talking about the gourami, Steven said that he's not sure if the paradise gourami are technically a type of gourami, but they are very cold hardy.
They're gouramis.
They are?
Paradise?
They're in the family?
Fish?
Yeah.
Paradise fish, yeah.
Oh, I thought they were more towards the betta side, but I don't know.
They're all anabantoid.
Yeah.
So they're all in the same group.
I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've never actually had paradise fish. I've looked at them my whole life because, like, in the 70s and the 80s, they were the hot fish, and they were probably like the fish that cost $5, and all I had was $1 in my pocket. So I went with the cheaper fish.
Rena says she's never tried, she's never been able to try doing summer tubs before, but what if she gets the chance? Genesis Geometry that was Rena, that Pega's sister, Rena.
Oh, yeah. Well, she's way up north.
Yeah. Wow. I'm up north. I pulled it off. You just got to do it before it gets too cold, and like you did, where I'm not putting my hands in the cold water for any length of
Well,
time.
when I lived in Missouri, I just went with ponds and I dug deep. You know,
That's the way to
now
do
that
it.
I live down here below the frost line, I can do tubs. I could probably do tubs year round if I had the right fish. I mean, my pool's never froze over. So,
Wow, that's so. I mean, that chlorine, the bromine they put in it. I mean, that's it. It's going to take a really cold temperature for your pool to freeze.
it was so cold. Uh when we had like a whole week of really cold temperatures. It was like the coldest we've ever had. So we decided we better blow the lines and properly do it so it wouldn't freeze over. And we didn't realize one of the it has like we have 3 jets that come out into the pool in different areas. Well, the little screw thing had, when we unscrewed it, we never put it back on like when we
Hey,
first
Cheryl.
moved here. And I was trying to do those with my
Jenny.
hand. Oh gosh, that was freezing cold. But I
So
mean, it was
Mary
also
Oliver, Mary Oliver says to go back to your other point about hyacinth. Um, they're so evasive there. They encourage us to rip it out of our streams, but they need to be discarded in the trash in Rhode Island.
Well,
That's typical.
Most water hyacinths are, by law, you're not allowed to ship across state lines. Same with water lettuce. And a lot of our aquatic plants, they're really not allowed to be shipped across state lines. People do it all the time, but it's just one of those ag laws we have.
Georgia doesn't allow them to be sold in their state.
Yeah.
But Tennessee doesn't care, so that's why I get lucky. I guess they drive them through Georgia to get here because they come from Florida, the ones that we get at least. But it's a really neat. I wish I could identify it and know more about it because like last year I got the one hyacinth from one shop and then one from the other shop, and the one from the other shop, it needed a lot more or it needed a lot less light. It was more of a shade one. And the ones I put in the other tanks, it would grow really tall to try to catch the light, towards the end of the year when the sun was shifting. And it was bizarre because I let those hyacinth live in there a lot longer than I should because there's no fish in it.
Yeah.
I was just letting those tubs go.
They have
I just harvested the one
flowers.
tub.
Do you guys remember
purple flowers?
Was it hyacinth that Rico had or has?
Oh no, I sent those. It's lettuce. I sent those to him.
You did. Well, then you would know.
Yep.
Man, you're Mr. Illegal.
No, I sent lettuce. It was just lettuce.
Oh, lettuce. Okay, you sent him some lettuce, which can mean ganja as well.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
That's legal.
But it was
That's
to
legal
Rico,
there.
so oh well.
Yeah.
And there was, and I put a water cloth in there, so that was the water lettuce.
Yeah, to make sure it doesn't wilt. Yeah.
But
Skippy says Wisconsin banned water hyacinth, which is a kind of dumb cause. They'll freeze out guaranteed every winter. Yeah, but I don't think they die. I think they come back. At least Rico's did.
Rot. Well, the lettuce might live. I don't know about lettuce. I keep
forgetting he doesn't have the hives.
I normally just throw everything in the compost when I'm done. I harvest all the fish and I throw it all in the compost. But that last year the cold killed the hyacinth and it all sank to the bottom of the tubs. It was like sinking.
Oh, really?
It was it was kind of gross. But it was kind of
it does get gross when it dies. It gets that slimy brown. I guess they all get slimy brown, but
those real nice hard bulbs or what what's that thing called?
Pneumocist.
The bulbs.
Yeah, pneumocist.
Yeah. Those things,
Why
they
is,
get all mushy.
why is this guy on our show? He's far too smart.
Well,
I could
no,
be
that's why
wrong.
we have
I can
him
tell you
to
anything.
finish
I
out
could be
what I'm
lying.
supposed to say.
he, he's making us look dumb, Ed.
No, it makes us look smart that we got a guy like here to help us.
Oh yeah. That's what it is.
But I do have these rice fish already. Daisy rice fish.
nice.
The problem with daisy rice fish is they have to stay hot year round because they're actually a tropical rice fish. They're not from Japan. They're from, I think, New Guinea or somewhere like
So they're
that.
the same as your what was the gourami that's selfin? Was that what that was?
Oh, sparkling.
Sparkling.
Yeah. So I
need
would
to
pull
stay warm,
these.
too.
Yeah, I'd pull these when I pull the guppies. Both of these. So I could do rice fish, but I'd like to do one that I could keep in longer. Look I've never seen this Medaka. It was called a Galaxy Medaka. I saw that today and went, wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, but
and then I saw this.
There's no real point to that, right? I mean, if you're looking at them from above.
Well, but I'm going to bring these in and put them in a fish tank indoors. And I'd like to keep these in my living room. So if I put them in my living room, I don't have to put a heater on. They don't have to stay hot from my fish room. So that's always kind of my dream goal. That's why these guys, they've spent their last winter in the fish room. For now on, once I bring these in, they're going to be in the living room for now on.
Oh, okay.
I got a 55-gallon tank right there.
Says today someone was giving away a 700-gallon galvanized stock tank. Unfortunately, I don't have place for it. 700 gallons.
That'd be awesome.
That would be pretty cool. And says Chattanooga Ed, just for giggles, I wanted to check the pricing on transporting plants, fish, and animals through customs. I fainted.
Yeah, plants are very difficult. It's to get in from, they have to go under very strict guidelines. But U.S. Fish and Wildlife allows you to bring 6 individuals of multiple species into the country without a permit. If you bring more than that, then you become a dealer. And you have to have a permit and go through the proper channels.
Yeah, I know all about that. About a different weed, though. Jenny says, sorry I'm late. I'm making s'mores cookies, but I have a few minutes.
Nice. S'more cookies sound pretty good.
Yeah, they do.
Maybe we have s'mores.
Well, I do. I want to search for a Medaka or some type of rice fish. But then I'll be doing my normal Japanese blue tails. I always do my blue tails. I think this year I'll put in some whip tails in there. Whip tails. That makes them. Everybody's gonna think they got a long whip on them.
Is that some kind of sword tail?
I won't touch that at all. I won't touch it.
Now, CPDs. Yeah. How much do CPDs cost? Because I've read that they're pretty easy to do outside.
$7-8 where I'm at.
7 to 8.
Yeah.
So you're talking you'd need maybe 10.
So yeah, under $100, you could have a pretty good school of them.
Yep.
Now, have you or anybody else out there actually bred CPDs? I mean, I bred them in a little 20-gallon tank where they just did it on their own.
Yep.
But would they actually do good outdoors?
If you have green algae, if the water isn't crystal clear, because those babies going to need some small food.
So maybe I put in parrot. One of my favorite plants now to put in tubbing is the parrot leaf or parrot
Parrot's
feather?
feather? Yeah, because when it comes out, it's a different, different
Oh,
morph.
neat.
Yeah.
How it comes up out of the water. And it lays like this when I first put it in there, and then it comes out like Christmas trees.
Yeah.
So, but there's a lot of little things that can grow on it, and I noticed that the tanks with that have more algae because it doesn't hide as much water as the hyacinth. So maybe I could do CPDs with parrot leaf. I mean, parrot feather.
Parrot feather, yeah. I'm thinking about putting it in one of my big tanks to see how it will do indoors with a big, big plant light that I have over my tank.
Hey, Rack.
Nice.
Here.
Pega's sister Rena says, sadly, all my fish died last year. Even all the amazing aqua plants I was gifted died, so now my tanks are empty and I have to start over from nothing. Trying to convince myself it's worth doing it. It is worth doing again. 100%.
A lot of fun. Now, this is a fish from last week. I was wondering if you could do, is it just like, okay, so I was talking about these guys. They can handle the colder weather and they're an egg scatterer. Are these barbs the same way? Because I know that the Chinese barb I thought was supposed to be a cooler water fish also. Has anybody ever
Google?
Because
wouldn't
Chinese gold barbs be amazing to breed?
Yeah, I've never seen them in the hobby. Do you guys have them in Singapore?
Oh wow, he just said it cost over $1,000 to transport whatever he wanted.
Oh yeah, for those type of animals, yes, that's very true because of all the health certificates they need. Yep.
Oh, as pets.
Yep.
Well, I would do it even for Nico and baby cat, but I don't think I'd do it for a chicken. You can get chickens pretty cheap.
I'd sell all of mine for the whatever the food trade is over there. Sorry, Sparky, you got to go. I'm not spending $1,000.
Well, but I think that was a collective. And what did he say? He said he had 2 dogs and a cat.
Show that again for you.
Oh, he didn't say anything about chickens. Where did I read chickens?
I don't know. Yeah, he did. See, wife wanted to bring our chickens.
Yeah. There it is.
So
now, if you're going to bring chickens, bring those little bitty ones.
Show that fish again.
Oh.
That
Big Steve just dropped a $5 super chat. Woot woot! What up, everybody?
My God.
Dude, these are called Chinese gold barbs. I've never seen them.
Oh, they have them at our Tennessee aquarium.
Oh, really?
And I've seen them at one of my local fish stores.
I have never seen those before.
Well, if you see them again, you better buy them.
I'll go to the wet spot when I get back, see if they have them.
They're more elongated than what that looks. I think it's kind of at an angle towards the camera. The head is not on line with its tail in that photo. So the head is a little smaller and it's more elongated fish. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it's actually, it looks, more like a molly size almost, I mean, minus the little beak. The mollies have this great beak on the end for picking off algae off of stuff. But I've also thought about doing mollies. I mean, this sounds weird. I've had hundreds of mollies in my life. I mean, I've been mollies through my life, and I have 2 types of mollies right now, even though they're both, well, I like them. But mollies were the first fish I ever had, but I guess I haven't had 2 types of mollies. I've never had the bubble mollies or balloon mollies. I'm not really into those, but I've never had Dalmatian mollies in my life. I've never had this black and white spotted molly.
I have, and it died almost immediately. Yeah.
Well,
My
they need
water
Well,
does
Hardball.
not. My water does not like the common, everyday, easy fish. I can't keep mollies, platies, or swordtail. They clamp up and die.
a lot of times with mollies, I find if I start them like in a quarantine tank and I put a lot of salt in it right off the bat, it really gives them a nice head start for your next tank. And being in a box store, they maybe are more prone to parasites and stuff too. I don't know, but that's a good point. Maybe if I buy these, I'll fill up my 20 tall that's empty on the floor and put some salt and do that to try to
Peplin
get
came
them
in with a free member chat. 41 months. Ed, Doc, Whip.
Oh,
Good
good
evening.
sir.
41 months.
That's awesome. Sheesh. That's like 3.5 years.
Yeah.
That's longer than I've known Ed and Whip to get
Yeah.
put together.
Thank you so much. And thank you, Big Steve. Big Steve, I finally bought some new flesh because my old flesh was all dried out. So I'll be painting you as soon as I
Wait,
I don't know
you
where
can,
I put the new flesh.
you can buy new flesh? I think I need to buy
Yeah.
some new flesh. So mine's
Yeah,
getting dried out too.
Well, flesh paint is the hardest paint to find at the comic book shop because that's like everybody uses it. See, this is what I've got. This is the dried up. Well, I think it's dried up. Yeah, this is the dried up one that I couldn't get anything out of. So I had to buy a new one. But I mean, that's like $5 for that stupid little thing.
You should check this new site out that they have. It's called, let me see if I can remember. Amazon. You can get almost anything you want there.
And they can get
You
it
think-
with you in a day sometimes.
Just like
Sometimes
that.
the next
What?
morning.
I bought my solenoid today on Amazon. So I do
It puts
go
the
on
lotion in
Amazon.
the skin, on the skin.
All right, we're gonna find. Oh, Nico's sitting on my phone. Sorry, buddy. Let's see if they sell
Put mollies in
flesh
with red
paint.
tail cats. That's what I'm doing wrong.
Uh-oh. We're getting sidetracked now, Ed.
Yep. Never mind. I'm not gonna check it. I'll look later.
You'll forget
But,
when we look later. So you got to do it now.
No, we'll just. And here's another thing I've always wanted to try in tubs: white cloud minnows.
Yeah, white clouds. Yep. They
Have you guys ever tried these?
Nope.
a long time ago.
Hey,
When I
Kev.
was just getting into the hobby.
The thing I've seen white cloud minnows that look like this, and they don't impress me as much. And then sometimes I see people with white cloud minnows that have
yeah.
solid red tails and fins.
Yep.
And
Rack
that's
came
what I
in with
want.
the $5 super chat saying art supply fund.
Thank you, sir. Oh, Rack. Oh, whoops. How did I get on the Dalmatian? Rack, that reminds me. I wanted to pick your brain because I want to try some new type of paint. And I need to ask you about it because I think you've used it before, but I won't talk to you about that right now. Because I have an art project that I'd like to start doing a new way of painting fish. I thought would be pretty neat. But white clouds, I mean, I think they can go pretty cold too. So I could probably pull them out in November also, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, they can overwinter in some places, Ed.
I
Yeah,
mean,
you might be all right just to leave them out.
I could keep them. Well, let's just say I could do. Okay. Do your turn on your calculator in your head, Dr. Anthony. How many months is in between April and November?
5.
That's it?
Exclusive of April and November.
Oh, so basically 7 months I could
7
get
if
out
you
of
include both those months, yes.
Man. See, that's why I keep thinking maybe I should try to find some nice white clouds. There's a guy at my club that sells them at all the big fish swaps, but I don't know when our next Chattanooga fish swap is.
Well,
So
let's see.
Dee 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 does
Peplin
White
says
Clouds.
they have some. Was
Dee
it
Dee says
Peplin?
she
Yeah,
does it
Peplin says they have some.
over the
I'll send you a
winter.
video of it. What's wrong there, Whip?
Just one of you guys talk, because I can't understand either one of you.
Right, neither one of us. Dee Dee said she has done White Clouds in tubs several years, and they make it over the winter. And she's what? She's north of you, south of you? No, she can't be south of you, right? I don't think. She's up
Dee Dee,
there
what's
by
your
Door
address?
Kitty somewhere.
What's your address? Yeah, put your address in chat there, Dee.
And
She's
then
got to
Cheryl
be a
says
little
that
more
her White
dummy.
Clouds have a purple hue, especially when they're kept outdoors.
Ooh, that's nice.
You all right, there, son?
Nancy,
I'm getting a cramp in my leg.
Jesus, I thought
Lost
maybe you having
way
a
too
stroke
much
or
water
something.
today and the humidity in this place, so lost too much salt. So go ahead and
And
read
then
Peplin's now.
Yeah, Peplin says we have some awesome White Clouds if you need some. I will send you a video.
awesome. Well, that would be cool. Now, when are you starting to already ship fish?
Hey, Sin. I will wait for the answer for you if you want to keep going.
Okay. Okay.
I'll just
I'll
interrupt you as necessary.
Well, what did Kev just said? When you paint fish, be sure to use waterproof paint. That's a good one. I'm actually thinking about painting like canvas fish.
Ooh.
So, and I'm learning about doing different mediums. So I'm trying to. I think Rack has some experience because I used to buy his sample art because he used to do like little sample things. Well, I don't have as much money as Rack, so I'm not going to sample it. I'm just going to do it. But I'm going to try to steal his information from him on what his numbers were for the paints.
Okay, Rack. I get it. I get it.
Hey, Ed, do you think Dr. Anthony is starting to understand how you felt about him harassing you about the guppies? a little karma coming back to you.
What goes around comes around.
Yeah, right. So Dee Dee is southeast of you in North Carolina. I didn't realize North Carolina sat that low.
That's tough.
So, Dee Dee, you're below the frost line also?
2 nights ago, I lost to Asian arowana. Oh, no.
It was older than him.
Oh.
Older than you?
Because his grandfather raised him.
So depending on where she is, I'm at the very bottom of Tennessee. So I'm like on the line. So I'm right on line with Charlotte. I was like looking at it. And if the freaking mountains weren't in the way, I could get to Charlotte like in 2.5 hours. But instead, I literally have to go to Atlanta to get to Charlotte or go up through Knoxville to get to Charlotte.
Ed?
And I'm like, yes.
If we had transporters, I could get to Peru instantly instead of 24 hours. Okay?
That would be awesome. But the thing is I'm so close. I can see it. There's this mountain called Lookout Mountain that you can see, I think they said 5 different states from the mountain. And it just stinks that, because if I was close to Charlotte, there are so many good toy stores there. I'd be so happy.
Yeah,
Ed, I would go there more than I go to Knoxville. But that's just me. So yeah.
Ed, show the doc the chat pic I sent you if he gives you a hard time.
Show the, who said that?
You.
No.
You sent me a picture?
No, not you.
Wait, who said it? Skip. Skippy.
There's Skippy Duda 594. Is that the Conehead one? You sent it to me there, Skip.
Oh my gosh, I only have 13% battery here. I'm trying to look for. Oh, Nancy sent me a real pretty picture. Oh, she gets hyacinth. $32. She gets 12 hyacinths.
Wow.
Wow. And she says it's on Etsy. So I wonder, that's a great deal. I wonder how much shipping and handling, or if I can just pick it up. Free shipping. What? Well, thank you, Nancy. I will spend $64 and get
24.
24.
Yeah. You were calculating in your head, huh?
Oh my gosh. Was that the picture I was supposed to look up from Nancy? That's the only picture
No.
I got.
Skippity
No,
doo dog. It was previously.
Skibbity Doo Dog. You said something.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. And Cat House was telling me there's a fish store down there. I think, oh gosh, what's it called? This cool chick named Cat. She's the manager of it. And she's invited me to do a video in the store. And I thought I was going to do that at the Aquatic Expo this year, because I was planning to come back and do it. And then they canceled, so I didn't get to go back to Charlotte this year. So I'm going to have to look for a reason to go back to Charlotte. That's where Cat House lives. But maybe I think the fish store is actually in
Larry
Columbia.
D.
That it's
Lurking
the
got
fish
stuff to
store
finish
that's really
before
good.
bed. I'm glad you stopped in, Larry D. Hope you're still around. You can hear me.
Hey, Larry D, you're super cool. I had a dream not too long ago with Larry D in it too. Boy, I've had a lot of fun dreams lately. I've been like hanging out with everybody from the Fish fam. I had a really awesome one with Scuba Steve and Steve-O. I was like, and you see, I was hoping to go up there where he lives to Lexington for a toy show. He just told me about on Friday, but it was just too short a notice for me and I couldn't do it. But I ended up dreaming about him and we like ran all over the place. I think I was like,
that could not have been good.
Well, I think somebody was chasing me or something.
Yeah,
like with a
they
gun.
They probably caught you too, because
no, they didn't catch me. Well, I mean, we were driving around, but like Scuba Steve knows how to get to any place there. He's like a master of driving around down there, so he got me everywhere. But just weird, bizarre, and I need to get. There's a lot of great fish swaps up there in Cincinnati, so I need to get up there for one. I should be checking all these fish swaps for next.
You know
month.
where there's going to be a really nice one pretty soon. It is
where
in Kentucky. It's coming up in June.
That's not a fish swap.
Yeah, it is. They're going to have a fish swap. Yeah,
I bet you there will be one there.
No auction.
Well, there's going to be like 8 million auctions too. I have 3 dates. 3 dates this year. Actually, now I have 4 because I have to take my mom to that quilting thing. You remember I took her to the Smoky Mountains quilting show a few years ago, but now my sister's joined her quilting club, so she goes with my sister every year. Well, my sister's using up all of her vacation on her 2 kids getting married. So that means I've got to take mom back to Pigeon Forge for a week and hang out with her. And that'll be June 16th, I think, or June 18th, 19th, something like that. It's like a week before the bluegrass deal.
My wife is going to a quilting fair in San Francisco, a week-long fair and class.
I'm going.
Oh my gosh. That's awesome.
I want to go to Kentucky, but I have to be in Peru. I'm not saying that because, look at me, I have to go to Peru. I mean, I've never been to an ACA meeting before, now that they have it with other groups. I would really like to go.
I don't care for the ACAs, but the ALAs are awesome. Except it's really weird, the difference in people. The ALA, the library people are super, super lazy. And they just want somebody else to do all the work. And they really just want to show up. And then the ACA people, they go and they're all about making money and making fun of everybody else. And so it's like so weird. It's like these really rich guys that go to the golf course and just sit and watch the golf game, and then the guys that go golfing, but they're like doing mulligans everywhere. I don't know. It's weird. That was probably a terrible description of the two clubs, but they're total opposites. It's bizarre. And I still would like to go just to hang out with the people. I actually thought about just going and getting a hotel room and not even getting tickets and just have fun in the lobby the whole time, like I did last time. Because I spent all that money last time and didn't even get to go to a show.
Just sneak
Or
in somewhere.
Talk. Yeah.
Hey, Mike.
I could probably
Mike has
volunteer.
Made it back to the old streaming and checking things out. Good to see you, buddy.
Hey, partner. So, what do you people out there recommend? I mean, of course I'm going to do guppies. Okay, we're going to do 3 to 4 tubs of guppies. I don't know the CPDs if I can find them at a decent price. Oh yeah, and just normal Danios. I could do normal Danios.
I'd skip those.
Well, I like them, and then I'm thinking, what do I do with them afterwards? If I could get them to breed, it'd be awesome. But do I just take them all to Rob's shop and see if he can sell them?
Yeah, I mean, what other option do you have, right? Yeah, you'd have to almost, and maybe he'd give you some credit or something, but
I'd just be happy giving them to Rob. But the thing is Rob doesn't like to get generic fish because it's hard for him to sell. I mean, maybe he could sell 6 of them for $5, but maybe that's still even a ripoff for him because he still has to catch them. So I don't know. I'm going to definitely look at this. Oh, I wish I had a pen and paper. I'm going to check out the Peplin Creek ones and check them out.
Well, you're going to have to check your email, I think, unless he can get that to go transfer over to a message. He said he's going to send you a video, and not, at least for my phone, sometimes you can send a video and sometimes you can't. It's too big a file. So, hey, Foxy.
Well, Foxy and Peplin, they know my situation on being bad at electronics.
Yeah. No, I get that. So I'm just saying, he said he was going to send you a video. It just means you'll have to look for it.
I still have never seen that one that Dee Dee made for me. Sorry, Dee Dee.
I probably could send it to you again, but I doubt it would do any good.
Yeah, I probably still couldn't figure it out. Okay, and then, so did anybody have any recommendations on where I should try to order or look for rice fish?
You never said that. That's
Well, that was Dr. Anthony and I were looking at rice fish.
Yeah.
Because they were on Amazon, free shipping on Amazon. I mean, that's a pretty good deal. Let's see. I can't find them now. There it is. But I think they only had the orange Madakas. Oh, well, if I knew a fish swap, maybe I could try to find the Madakas at a fish swap.
Hey, you know what? I heard that there's a swap in June in Kentucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, these things I got to have a swap in the next month and a half.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
My season will be over if I wait till the end of June. Gosh, I don't want to set up tubs in July.
Yep, you are right, Mary.
Does anybody know where? Oh, LRB has some. I've got some LRB fish. I used to go to LRB's house when he lived in Indy. And I was just telling my mom yesterday, I need to go down to Florida and visit LRB and Grant and Shelby. And I like to see Ryan too.
Did you see Jeremy's suggestion? He said
What
rice
did
fish
Jeremy?
direct. Rice fish direct. Over 300 species in stock with free shipping.
What?
Rice fish
Rice
direct?
fish. Yeah.
Wow. Never heard of that.
Let's see. I'm going to write that down on my phone because I don't have a text. Rice fish direct. Jeremy said it. There. Now it's all saved so I can give him credit if he screwed up.
Oh, no, that,
Wait. I'll give him credit if he screwed up.
I think that is live fish direct. Because when I just Googled rice fish direct, and the first thing that came up was live fish direct.
Well, I put
Mr.
his name-
Jeremy, you're going to have to,
we're gonna hold it.
FYI, Rice Fish Direct may be a fictional retailer. Oh.
See, that's why we're going to look it up afterwards.
Jeremy,
And
That's
if,
why you
if
don't
it's
listen
not-
to Jeremy.
you're fired.
And there's also a great place to find all your tubbing needs. If anybody wants to go check or want to buy a book, this is from Ted, Dr. Ted Coletti. Is that how you say his name? Coletti?
Ted Coletti,
Um,
yeah, Dr. Ted Coletti, who used to be very active in live streams, but I haven't seen him around lately.
Yeah, he's been kind of AWOL. He'll
Yeah,
probably come
maybe
back
he's just-
around once the weather warms up and he's got his tubs going again.
Yeah, but nevertheless, this is a fantastic book. He has lots of recommendations for fish. I have bought 2 of these books and I can't find where I put either one of them. One of them is actually not my book anymore. It was one by Window Licker, and Window Licker won it like 6 months ago, but he's never come back to the stream. It's like the last time I've seen Window Licker. He just disappeared.
I will,
So,
when I'm in Jason's stream on Sunday, I'll remind him that he never sent his address.
Yeah, if I had his address, I'd mail it to him.
Zenny, being all knowing and all seeing, it says Josh at Live Fish Direct is actually very nice, but I don't think they sell rice fish.
They have one, I found one Daisy rice fish, that was it.
Well, the daisies are the one rice fish I have. But
It's currently out of stock though.
I keep my daisies though in the fish room because they're a warm
Yeah, same.
guy.
Same
So I
thing.
kind of like to just leave them in my fish room. I've got rice fish from Pepling Creek's Aquatics.
Pep just said, Chattanooga Ed, I put the video in the groomsman chat. So
Nice.
if you were looking at that old chat that we had going,
I just heard it ding, so
yeah.
that's awesome.
There's Shirley. Hey, Shirley. She's been
Hi,
lurking.
Shirley.
Roar.
Well, and X-Do.
X-Du's been here.
I didn't know that. Well,
I
it's
said
great
hello
to see
to
you,
X-Du like
X-Do.
an hour ago.
Well, maybe you called him Mark.
No, I didn't. You just did. Way to out the man.
Oh, he's been outed for a long time.
As a crier, maybe, but not as his real name.
Is Mellis? Nobody look up Mark Mellis.
No, don't do that. Mary Oliver says Dr. Ted did a video 2 weeks ago, started getting over winter packed plants ready for tubbing. He even had ice in some of his tubs still. Oh, so it's still very good. Hey, there's Danny V. Hey, buddy. Hope you're feeling a little bit better or a lot of bit better.
I'm going to have to go out and buy, since Dr. Ted's not here, I'm going to tell you guys. His plant, like, I was looking at it, and it, like, totally rotted out.
Oh, no.
So I think I'm just going to buy a new one and then pretend like it's his old one.
Yep.
If he asks, I'll just take a picture of it.
Big Steve says Aquahuna. Oh, go ahead.
But
well, I was just wondering if you guys ever get friend requests from random people on Facebook.
Get what now?
oh,
Random people giving you friend requests.
Oh, all the time. All the time.
Yeah,
I get the whore box all the
I
time.
got a strange one last week, and it was, I'm not sure if this is a real person or not, but I think the person's first name was Brian. I mean, what a strange page that guy had.
Are we talking about Pep?
No, Brian.
Yeah, Pep.
I don't know any other Bryans.
That's Pep.
But
I don't think Pep has
what state's that Brian from?
Somewhere from the higher Midwest.
Which side of the Mississippi?
The
Aquahuna has 8 different species of rice fish right now. You just have
side
to
of
buy
Indiana?
twice as much because they can't ship worth a damn. Oh, so you have to buy twice as many as you need because half of them are going to die.
So Madaka Lair, Jeremy says, is a real source for rice fish. Mexicali and Bob Steenfoot have both interviewed him.
Nice. I was in a Mexicali.
Does he have over 300 species that ship for free?
But Ed,
I didn't know there was that many species.
Ed, I will give you a good source for all your fish needs, and that is thewetspot.com.
Never ordered from the Wet Spot.
Oh,
I've heard
they have
nothing but
one
bad
pricing
news.
for shipping. That's it, no matter what.
It's cool. Well, I have to check it out.
And Steve, the owner, is supposed to be visiting the aquarium, hopefully tomorrow.
The Tennessee Aquarium or the Peru Aquarium?
My aquarium. I don't care about the Tennessee Aquarium.
What? That's only the best aquarium ever, except for the Shed, and probably Atlanta.
Yeah. Well, okay, the Shed is probably my favorite because I used to go there so much over the years when I lived in Illinois. But the Shed is terrible how it's laid out. I mean, you could get a guy with a bullhead and make it a labyrinth because it's like corridors all over the place. You don't know where you're going. But I still like the fish tanks. So that's what I like about it. I love my Tennessee Aquarium. I'm not going to lie. I really do. The Georgia Aquarium is a beautiful aquarium.
That is nice. You just go up and you work your way down like a spiral. You see everything that you want to see. You can skip by the stuff you don't care about.
It's great for my physical body conditions because it's just easy, always going downhill. I haven't been to the New Orleans Aquarium since Katrina. I think they've probably fixed that one up in the last 20 some years. How long's Katrina been?
That
one's on
2005.
You, Stephen.
Well,
oh my gosh, Stephen P may not have been born during that time.
Last time I went to the New Orleans Aquarium was 1985.
Wow, the year the Royals won the Super Bowl and the Bears won the Super Bowl and the Royals won the World Series. That was my year that I grew up and turned into a man and started watching pro sports.
Well, I thought usually when you grow up and become a man, something else happens in your life.
Well, I was like, I guess I was 12.
He's still waiting for that.
You had your first beer, right? You had your first beer.
No, I didn't have my first. I had my first legal beer that was in Boston. It was all that same trip. That's when I went to the New Orleans Aquarium. Was on my 21st birthday week. My dad took me to Boston and we went to New Orleans.
You went to Boston and New Orleans?
Yep.
That's a trip.
Well, yeah, my dad doesn't believe in flying, so we just did a drive.
That's a hell of a drive.
Yeah.
Pep says Wet Spot has great fish. We have ordered from them many times. Foxy says she wants to go to the Shed. Xanadu says the Wet Spot has been good for me.
I wonder if the chickens laid eggs and that's why she wants to go to the Shed. It's kind of weird to point that out in the middle of a stream.
Drink a beer and watch pro sports. Be a man.
Yeah, but I totally told you guys my age.
You did?
But that's all right. I don't care. Yeah. I'd be 12 years old in 85.
Well,
yeah,
I
you
just
did.
turned 66 last Saturday, so
You guys are
I'm
so
not
old.
I make no bones about it. I am an old man. For
I look
sure.
like an old man.
I'm
feel like
whiter
an
than
old
you.
I've been drinking beer since I was like 16 years old because I got the old man face.
My first beer when I was 27.
Foxy says I was born in 85.
Well, that's even a better year. All the good football teams and baseball teams won that year, so that's awesome.
Sixer,
I
she
think
was like maybe 3 years old in 85.
Maybe.
All right, everybody, list how old you were in 1985.
Yeah, give your 85. I was 25. Yep.
And then
You've been friends.
a social security number and your banking information. And
Pegasus just turned 37 a day after my birthday.
Wow. I would rather be 37 than 67.
I would agree. That was the year that Renee and I got married when I was, or was it 36? Damn, I don't remember now. No, we met when I was 36. We got married when I was 37.
Where did you guys get married?
In La Jolla, San Diego.
California?
California, yeah.
That's where San Diego is. That's
Yep.
where they keep it.
Pretty cool.
Pegasus says she was born in 89, so she was 4 years still in the cooler.
That was the year I moved back to St. Louis.
River Life says turning 21 in Army basic training.
Oh, was that in Missouri? Fort Leonard Wood?
Joven says he's 39, born in 87. You can have my identity, Whip. It will bring down your credit score, says Big Steve. Oh, geez, I just spit.
Oh, but Big Steve drives an awesome truck.
He does drive an awesome truck.
My dad's thinking about getting one of those.
I was 15 and had my first scotch. Stole it from my father. Yeah, that doesn't count. You got to be able to go into the bar and just order.
I don't think I've ever had a scotch in my life. I think we were talking about that like 2 weeks ago. I don't think I've ever had scotch unless
it's an
it was
acquired
an
taste. It's definitely an acquired taste. Yeah.
I didn't like it. When
I like pina coladas, and I don't care if they're virgin or not. I'd rather have a pina colada, but that's just me.
A lot of the women are like that. They just want that fruity taste.
I'm like that too.
You're not alone. You are not alone. The guy I work with, that's all. He calls them, fruity drinks. He just loves them. Drinks them all the time.
I do too. Well, I had a bet with a guy once named Kenny Washington, and it was if I beat him in fantasy football, he had to drink a pina colada, and if he won, I had to drink a Tanqueray and tonic or a Tanqueray. Yep. Is Tanqueray some type of hard liquor? Tonic and Tanqueray. I think it's just like whiskey and water or something.
Probably. But I don't know what Tanqueray is, but
oh my gosh, he was so embarrassed to hold that pina colada, it almost killed him.
Mary Oliver says, Whip, I drank a beer also at 16. We'd wait outside the liquor store and gave guys money to get us beer. Couldn't go inside. My dad knew the owner. Oh, yeah, that makes it tougher.
Well,
Sean, did Doc get married on the beach in La Jolla?
No, we didn't get married on the beach because it'd be too hard from our old parents. So we got married at the Oh, the golf course. I forgot the name of the golf course. The big golf course in La Jolla.
Pebble Beach.
No, Pebble Beach is in Northern California.
Well, it's the only one I know.
Torrey Pines. We got married in Torrey Pines, which overlooks the ocean with a cliff. Torrey Pines is where they have used to have the San Diego Open. Now they changed the name.
Well, you know, if you want to go to a golf course, you could go with me to Augusta in Georgia on June 26th through the 28th and go to G.I. Joe Fest and then go see the Masters.
I think you'd rather go to Kentucky.
Yeah.
It's so nice in Georgia.
Ed, do you like getting caught in the rain?
I love getting caught in the rain.
And how about have sex on the dunes?
Well, I'm not going to go there, but I sure wouldn't say no.
Oh, you just made him red. You turned him red. Come to Wisconsin. You can take your kids drinking at any bar at any age.
Boy,
then he says
I saw
gin.
A thing that
so it's gin, I think, is what she's referring to there. It was that.
I think I've had gin.
It is. It's gin,
gin
and tonic. Yeah, that would make sense. I have heard of that. I just didn't know that brand.
Kenny's a black guy, so maybe that's a big black guy drink. I don't know. But he sure was embarrassed.
Like stereotyping. Nice job.
He was so embarrassed. I was talking to Kenny yesterday, too. That good times, man. Man, he and I used to be, we would hang out all day long and talk everything you could dream of. For like
Six
20
has
years.
never and will never drink an adult beverage. Wow, that's impressive.
Yep. Well,
and then Jovan says, same, I am a weak drinker. Nancy B, hey, y'all, finally home. Ed, our Nashville swap is the first Saturday in May. So you might be able to pick up some hyacinth right there, or the rice fish that you're looking for.
Nancy, are you going to be selling rice fish?
Or rainbow shiners? Because, if you got those, I might make the drive down.
I was thinking, would the rainbow shiners breed in a tub? Do they might need water that needs to flow?
Yeah, they need current.
I could put something on there, yeah. But I don't know. But they probably live long. I don't know.
They probably don't live any longer than the fish,
minnows,
right? I mean, they can't be but a 2 or 3 year long fish. I love espresso martini, but Seattle settle for beer many occasions. Well, beer is so much easier. Dr. Anthony, did you answer that? I would imagine you probably saw that. I get married at 18 had to be.
I answered it.
Yeah, I figured it was down lower than I had got. I don't think I said hi yet, Miss Vine. I wish I was in my 30s again. Yep. I would take that in a second. Gin equals vodka plus Jupiter berry flavor.
You'd probably rather be in my 20s to protect my back.
He peer pressured me. We just picked up rainbow shiners up at the last swap. The one in Wisconsin that I was going to go to and then didn't because I got lazy. God dang it!
Oh man, Whip! You could have went there. I could have given you a whole list of these fish, and then we could have been talking about whatever you bought me.
Yeah, Tanqueray's probably the most well-known gin. That tells you how often I drink gin. I like never. So I had no idea that was the name of the thing. I don't know if they'll have any Medacas ready by then, but Tiffany is going to have a table. Last time she had really pretty ones.
Oh, I wonder, Tiffany, she used to always do angels that were beautiful and rainbows. Maybe I would get some of her.
I think I talked to her through one of her posts, one of her videos, she's kind of gotten out of the angelfish.
Yeah, well, I think she was kind of telling me that I've got her black lace guppies. She got out of those and gave them all to me, and I felt bad, but I took them. And
Yeah, right.
well, normally I don't like blackfish because I like to be able to see them good. My eyes aren't very good, so I normally like colorful fish, but they're real pretty little guys. I pointed at them when you were in my fish room.
Yep, I saw.
I think
I remember.
the lights were off though, so you probably couldn't see them.
No, you can see him.
Okay, cool.
You blind old bat, you.
It's my problem. But okay, so May 1st is the Nashville. I ought to darn it. I guess I have to put it in my telephone because I don't have a pin that works.
What are you trying to remember?
May
Just the
1st.
Oh, the date. Yeah.
That's all. Oh man. Well, I guess I could just get the tubs all ready and have them completely set. And if I got the fish on May 1st, then I'd be bam. And
If I go
like Terry Barb,
the GCCA has a swap this Sunday. If I see anything, I will. Well, you'll probably be sleeping. I might give you
Sunday?
a try. It's Sunday, from 10 to from 10.
Are you planning on any trips down this way?
Yes, but not for a little bit.
Okay, so Whip,
Yo.
what is the GCCA?
The Greater Chicagoland Cichlid Association.
So do you know those people very well?
I know of them a little bit.
I've been to one
Jason
of their
knows them better. Yeah,
meetings.
Tell them I want to speak.
I don't know.
Okay.
Like,
I mean, I could drop a.
Went there in the 90s.
Those people are probably not there anymore.
Yeah. I don't even know if I had a beard back then. I had hair.
Hey, can I ask a completely unrelated question?
Why not?
I have an FX6, and those glasses they have to be just driving you crazy.
They are. I don't know why. I'm going to try a different pair.
They're not staying on your head.
This pair's better.
Corey, I believe it's Corey from Co-op, has 3D printed and has made available to the public an adapter for the intake tube, so that you can put a pre-filter on it. You know, because the standard the stock intake tube has this gigantic freaking thing on it.
Yep.
And but if that's where the suction cups are, right? So if you take that off, I was just wondering if anybody is using those, and if does it just float around in there? Does it move too much? You know, without having the suction cups keeping it in place. I've been meaning to ask that for like 3 weeks, and I keep forgetting. So it came into my brain, and I figured I'd throw it out there. For anybody who has an FX6, have you tried the Co-op pre-filter stuff?
Like this?
Yeah, but they had to change the whole tube so that it'll go around, because that won't go around the stock intake. You know, it's just too wide. It's just a huge thing. Plus, it's
just a hot rod.
Yeah.
Now, okay, here's the question. You're going to be pulling so much with an FX6 through this little thing. Is it going to make a difference? I mean, I love Corey, but I mean, how big of a thing is it? I mean, every bit helps, you know.
Where'd you get that one, Ed?
But
right.
Co-op.
Oh, okay.
The Co-op one. It's got a whole
those coarse ones. I think he's the only one that does the coarse ones. That's super coarse.
I did get my local shop at Rob's, I got this.
Oh, I guess it does come
It's not
other places.
It's not as coarse,
No.
but it's pretty coarse.
Yeah,
But-
huge pores. Yep. But it's still
I like
better than
using 'em.
nothing.
Yeah, it's just you're going to be sucking so much through it. I'm just
Mary, I need
It's gonna
mine.
be more of a
I need
filter.
another one.
Oh, he says it's this big.
It is this big.
Oh my gosh, Whip, were you going to do a show tonight?
No, I got to go to bed. I have work tomorrow.
We ran way over. We're 15 minutes over.
Man, that's terrible.
It's all right.
Okay, well, maybe we should
16
wrap it up.
minutes if we're going to get tech.
But thank you everybody for helping me out tonight. It was fun. It was kind of a goofy one. I don't know if I really if I started any conversation. I was hoping that like we would talk. Has anybody ever seen this Galaxy Modaka before? I think it's awesome.
Nope. Never seen it.
I've had these guys, but I never got them to my house. I bought like 20 of them. And then never seen pink ones. I don't know if I like the pink ones because I don't like those little spots on the tail. They kind of look like ick.
Those sparkle.
I'd be looking at those little spots all the time. Is it ick? I gotta use my glasses and look. But it was still a fun discussion. And thank you, Dr. Anthony, and thank you, Whip, for coming up and hanging out with me tonight.
You bet.
Thank you, everybody that came up. Thank you, Big Steve, for the super chat. That was super cool. Thank you, Peplin, for the super high, or whatever those are called. Was there somebody else that I missed? Oh, Riverlight.
Yep.
$5 from Riverlight for an art fund. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, guys. Helps me keep going. And Dr. Anthony was saying that I need to get back and do another craft or two here soon. The problem is I've been doing so many crafts, I've kind of run out of things to do. And, we also got to figure out how to give this away.
Yeah, it's only been like 2 months you've been trying to give that away.
I bet the wheel is fixed by now.
Okay, well, maybe next week we'll give that away. We'll try. And I'll call up Matt and see if I can bug him and have him give me a lesson or something. Or I could even maybe I could call Steven because he's a pretty nice guy too. But thank you guys, everybody, so much for coming up and helping me.
Hey, Nader.
Thank you, mods. You guys did an outstanding job. I don't think anybody was fighting. Did you get mad at anybody and get into a fight with anybody, with like Nancy or anybody?
Well, someone got angry at me and was fighting with me early on.
You did?
Luckily, it was backstage.
Oh, yeah. Well, that I don't mind.
Good night, Mary.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much, everybody. We'll see you on Saturday. At what time, Whip?
8 o'clock Central, 9 o'clock Eastern.
Awesome.
And
what time
Peru? Directions.
8 o'clock Peru time.
Yeah, you and I are in the same zone.
Or
well, I wouldn't go that far.
They call that 2,000 hours.
Lucky you.
Oh well.
Yeah,
well,
Stephen P says there's still time to piss someone off.
Right.
Well, I better go on that note, and we'll catch you all on the flip side. Bye-bye.
Okay.